and welcome to the Midwest Motorsports Tuesday night racing. That means it's time for the GT4 series. The best of our road racers are in their 19th race, 18 races completed out of 20, so 19 and 20. Tonight is the Hungaroring, world famous track, 14 turns, 2.72 miles. You can see the overlay as the track map. Very tricky track, lots of long sustained corners, tire wear is extremely high downforce, not a lot of long straightaways to take advantage of the speed. In the GT4s, momentum will be everything, and finding a place to pass without making contact is going to be a game changer as well. So we're coming up just past halfway through qualifying. You can watch these guys go through their qualifying laps. Two divisions, the pros and the amateurs, winding the season down. Big lead for both of our leaders. In the AM division, Sam Hubbard is on top. In the pro division, Max Bauer is on top. That has already been decided pretty much, but everything's to play for. From second and third, all the way down inside the top 10, everybody still has a chance. So this tricky track at Hungary is a wonderful track, very hard, not easy. Let's go in the cockpit with Max Bauer as he starts one of his qualifying laps. With 4 minutes left in qualifying, Max Bauer, this is James in the booth. Have you got us?
I hear you, loud and clear. So there we go.
Yeah, we'll still ride with him as he goes through one. Max, have you got us?
I got you. You hear me? James, hello. Test 1, 2, hello.
Yeah, Max, I'm sorry. I got you now. I'm sorry. That's all my fault. I'm sorry you pulled over.
No problem.
That's all my fault. A little technical difficulty. So talk us through the lap here at the Hungaroring.
Well, we are right in the middle of the lap. Right here, I'm trying to feed the car into the uphill corner, applying the gas with ease, preparing for the upcoming chicane, open it up the best we can, ride the curbs on the inside and the outside. This upcoming section here is all about rhythm and flow. To get it right, use all the track available, full throttle through here. Here, use the entry curb to open up the corner a little bit. Apply the throttle again. Then again, downhill braking into the third, cutting over the apex. Second to last corner, open it up. Getting into second gear. Gentle on the gas. Last corner, third gear, patience to slingshot your way out of the last corner.
Awesome. Sorry about the technical difficulties on my end. Take us through one more lap, at least the beginning of the next lap. We're riding with you. You're doing great, man. Keep it up. P2 right now.
Heavy braking zone in here. Second gear. As we approach the next corner, we pick the 100-meter board. Heavy braking into third gear. Try to keep the car on the inside to open up the next kink. Upcoming corner is for the brave ones. Aiming for the apex blindly. And this is how you can make it wrong.
Oh no, the broadcaster's curse, Max. I have done it again. with 34 seconds left, I don't know if you can make it around for another lap.
I will try.
You're doing great to stay out of everybody's way. Nobody's behind you now. We're watching on the track map. So tell us what makes Hungaroring different from all the others. You got 19 seconds. I don't know if you'll make it back, but keep trying.
Yeah, I don't think I can make it. But in the end, on this track, it's all about the rhythm, because all the corners are connected and you need to compromise some of the corners to get the most time out of the track.
Well, if it's anything like the rest of the series so far, Christopher Hopper, it's like he pulled off trying to let everybody go.
Close call, he's trying to test me.
Yeah, keeping your reactions sharp, that's right. Nothing like live television. Well, I'm sorry we cursed you there. It looks like Jason Phillips is going to put it on the pole for this. This is your final lap, but we'll let you go to the driver's meeting. Just want to say congratulations on a wonderful season. It's all wrapped up for you, and congratulations. We're glad to have you at Midwest Motorsports, and who knows, maybe we'll be back after the race to talk to you.
I will try my best. Maybe see you then.
All right, good job, Max. I'll send you home, and I'll let you go for the driver's meeting. See you, brother.
Okay, see ya.
All right, that is your GT4 Pro Series champion. Just has to finish these last two races out. So I pretty much ruined that with my technical difficulties, but we're trying new things in the broadcast. This was a great idea brought up by one of the broadcast team members and made it happen. There's some of the beautiful artwork at the Hungary track. And Max Bauer took us on his lap, coaching us through the Hungary track. We'll try to do it again next week at Silverstone with a different driver, but Jason Phillips puts it on the pole. Bauer's going to start on the front row with him. Josh Bloom and Brian Coxon start second row. Look at Francis Faustino qualifying fifth ahead of Sam Hubbard in sixth. He's the first AM driver and AM champion, I might add. So here's Justin Thaler. We actually get to put him on screen. Pace car this time. Good to see Justin's McLaren on track as Justin Glickner goes right by him and exits the world safely. Back to the pit. Glickner qualified 12th. Thaler qualified 8th. Right behind Sam Hubbard and Michael Odell. Having a cracking races, several events. So to review the AM division points, Sam Hubbard, 458 points ahead of David Portman. So, yeah, no worries. Michael Odell, currently third with only 12 starts. 44 back from David Wortman. So those guys are in a close battle. The top first place is pretty much out of control unless Sam Hubbard gets 0 and Wortman and Odell get 200 plus each race and some points as well. So David Wortman, Michael Odell, Justin Glickner, those guys are less than 50 points apart from each other. That's going to be a race to watch today. We're going to go green for an hour. Again, tire wear is really high. Here's the grid. You can finally do that now that the session is officially over as they go to the driver's meeting. Jason Phillips puts it on pole. Top 5 cars are all pros. Once again, Francis Faustino gets a shout out for a great qualifying session. Shows his practice. Here's the back half of the field. Christopher Hopper in 11th. Justin Glickner 12th. Ian Bakaitis, after leading laps last week. Brands Hatch starts 13th. Timothy Kelly, newcomer to the league. Welcome to Midwest Motorsports, Timothy Kelly. We're glad you're here, brother. Dan Gish, 15th. Taylor Montague, 16th. John Aslan, 17th. Steve Hansel, I think he had no time. Adam Sondag, part of the broadcast crew, qualified 19th. He did get a lap. So these guys are pretty close to each other. Less than 2 seconds separate the whole field, I believe. This is just how they grid up. All right, so we're going to go racing GT4 style. Again, I'm expecting pit stops halfway, maybe sooner. Somebody might try to two-stop. Not sure. It wouldn't surprise me if tires wear down that fast. "14 turns, 2.27 miles. Lap record, Max Verstappen with the 117.1. These GT4s are like 152s. There we are inside with Josh Bloom in the green Packer helmet. That's a cool camera. Shout out to Colin Huffman working the cams by himself tonight. I'm by myself tonight. Wishing all of Midwest Motorsports friends and family out there watching a happy Tuesday evening. Look at that cool camera on the left front fender of Joshua Bloom. We'll see this some more today. All right, lining up double file. And we're going to go racing. What a great shot overhead of the start. Jason Phillips on the pole, Josh Bloom in the white Mercedes, Max Bauer in the purple and black Aston Martin. Brian Coxon behind in the black and blue. Francis Faustino still blinking a little bit. Sam Hubbard in the Texaco AMG. Josh Bloom inside Max Bauer. That's for position for second place. What a camera shot. Awesome. Max Bauer has no choice. Or does he? Cold tires, remember. Josh Bloom leaves base. Now the next one's a right. Is Max clear? Ooh, forced his way into second. And Josh Bloom, remember Max said this is a blind crest and a blind apex, so he has to play defense, not a passing zone, especially early. Josh Bloom has to settle in for third. If they're not careful, Jason Phillips up ahead will get away. As you can see, the Aston Martin back in sliding on cold tires. Here's the chicane. Max said take all the curb, including the sausage curb. Hope it rotate. Through the faster sections now. Like Max said, a real rhythm to this track, and you can see it's very difficult to get a long run. The braking zones are short, which doesn't allow a lot of time to stick a nose in and challenge the driver ahead. Look at Michael Odell. The Red Bull Porsche up on Brian Coxon. That's fourth and fifth. So Michael Odell has moved up 2 spots. And Adam Alexei up to 7th, also up 2 spots. Ooh, taking some inside curve there. Onto the front straightaway once again. This is probably the best passing zone. You can see the track map. We're riding with the yellow car. Blue color circles are the pros. Red is for the AMs. Like Steve Hansel had a bad opening lap. Left brake for Steve. I wonder if he got help. Riding with Michael Odell in the Red Bull Porsche. Definitely put some distance in between him, he and the rest of the AM field. And Justin Thaler now in 7th. Up a spot. Here is the QR code for everything Midwest Motorsports. Grab their camera and take you right to our link tree, which is everything Midwest Motorsports. We got our website. You can sign up, pick a class to run, and check the rules, decide which league you want to join. We got the GT4 leagues on Tuesday, trucks on Friday, NASCAR Xfinity on Saturday. Sunday is NASCAR Cup. Next Gen Cars, Midwest-Motorsports.com. Or scan the QR code today and join the league. Brian Coxon looking racy in the blue McLaren, looking up at Josh Bloom. They're the different events. Oval Series Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Road Series on Tuesday nights that you're watching today. That gives you an idea there of the lead Jason Phillips has over Max Bauer. Brian Coxon taking a poke out his nose this corner, or just apply pressure to make Josh Bloom worry. Looking out of the back of Josh Bloom at Coxon through turn 2 into turn 3. Off-camber braking zone, setting up for another kink. Again, all of these corners just keep coming, corner after corner after corner. Francis Faustino and Michael Odell trying to catch up. Here we go. Dan Gish looking racy at Ian Bakaitis up AMG Mercedes. Ian Bakaitis is just going to send it. And Dan Gish find a place to poke his nose out and make a move into the chicane. Bakaitis gets a good run up the hill. Not going to happen this lap. Dan Gish with the red wheels. Nice and smooth through the S's. I'm sorry, the chicane. Now we're into the left-right. Corner after corner after corner. Looking out over the steering wheel of Dan Gish, Aston Martin. Yeah, on the rev limiter in third gear, bouncing off the rev limiter, bouncing off the chip. Where can he make a move? And we need to get closer than that. Make it. Adam Sondag, let's give him a shout out. He's getting some pressure from John Aslan, or is he? Adam Sondag has moved up 3 spots. So the green Aston Martin with the yellow trim. Are looking out of the back of his diffuser. Down into turn 1, John Aslan looking racy. Good to see John Aslan out again in the road series. Normally an oval racer, but enjoys time in his sim rig so much that he wants to join us on the GT4 side. Welcome to the club. Actually, he's competed in 12 races. That's John Aslan. Best finish of 7th last week at Brands Hatch. Uh-oh, somebody's off. Oh, Adam Sondag wanted to hog up some camera time, and there's that fast kink. Looks like he's all by himself. Exit, and then just carrying so much speed. Maybe he wasn't expecting a road car to rotate like that. Nobody to blame but himself. Oh, look at this, Taylor Montague, black and green AMG. I believe that's Steve Hansel, who goes inside. Taylor Montague lets him go. Steve Hansel, a pro driver, after having a bad opening lap, working his way back through the field. Taylor Montague, very respectful racing. Christopher Hopper, the purple people eater with the green wheels, driving a defensive line, making Ian Bakaitis go outside. If you're going to get around me, it's not going to be inside. So Christopher Hopper driving very defensive early in the race with even 10 minutes to go. Here we are. Speaking of tire eaters, this track is very abrasive. Pretty much sea level. The whole country of Hungary is less than 200 meters over sea efficiency levels, so you can see the difference in the amount of curb these drivers are taking. As Christopher Hopper goes a little wide, clearing speed on entry before he can get the car to rotate. Trails the brakes off, come into the chicane, right, left, hard chicane, and now a left-right switchbacks, not full throttle, rolling off the gas, you can see. 74 and then back on, even slower for this one, all the runoff room on the exit. Now comes the faster left-right, 90 and 100, down to 85, so about 15 miles an hour. Here's a braking zone, not really a passing zone. But trying to get closer inch by inch, 1/10 of a second at a time as Chris Hopper goes wide once again. Sam Hubbard now and David Wortman. What's happening here? Sam Hubbard has lost 9 positions since the start. So he's definitely had a bad day, or at least a bad opening stint. See some damage. We see damage all over Sam Hubbard. I don't know how hard it is to find his replay, but it looks like he's been involved in some. Just 30 seconds back from the leaders. He's taking the defensive line, making David Wortman go around on the outside as they go. Yes, I'm with you. See, I think Colin's got a replay pulled up. Sam Hubbard. Oh, Brian Coxon trying to go too wide through here. Sam Hubbard. Again, it's so hard to pass. There's that fast kink. Oh, he just gets the curb, no contact. Too much curb, stays on throttle. He does a good job to avoid. Thanks, Colin. Thanks for finding that. As still has not gotten around David Wortman, so. But yeah, it looks like he was on the spin cycle of the washing machine that time. They were out to the same corner. He made it through this time. Thanks for a great replay. Brian Coxon, Michael Odell still going at it. Uh-oh, Justin Thaler and putting pressure on Francis Faustino. Francis Faustino going a little wide on entry, still blinking, making Justin Thaler work to apply the pressure. As you can see, 2 different ways to make speed. Francis Faustino makes the wider entry into the leading on to the longest straight, and accelerating power out and a diamonding exit, as they would call it in the oval, into turn 1, hard braking zone. Porsche very good, getting it rotated. Francis Faustino qualified 5th, currently 6th. All to play for Francis Faustino. Justin Thaler laser focused on Porsche's back. And look at this, don't look now, Max Power, like the shark, hunting his prey. Lead has dropped from over a second now to just barely over a half a second in the last 2 or 3 laps. Jason Phillips trying to settle into a rhythm. Max Bauer, full attack. Let's not forget, Jason Phillips knows that he's on the fast time as Max Bauer takes too much curb as he was on power. That is well, I think. I think that was turn 12. Here's Max Bauer. This is the turn. Max Bauer just got a little sideways, putting on the power. Here's Michael Odell looking up at Brian Coxon. And Michael Odell, he is leading the AM division right now, so max points as he sit for Michael Odell in the Red Bull Porsche. Pros and the AMs are on their own schedule, so not a whole lot to gain for Michael Odell. There are 3 cars between he and Justin Glickner, the next AM. especially with your points leader already spinning, working through the field, trying to make up time. Cool cockpit cam. If you're following along on the Twitch stream, don't forget to give us a follow while you're there. Maybe chat us up a little bit if you have your Prime sub. It's a great way to show your support for the league. We appreciate everybody that's joining us and watching along. If you're watching along, watching a replay after the event, give us another like and a shout. Michael Odell putting pressure on Brian Coxon. Looks like Brian Coxon not making up a lot of ground. Michael Odell has to be cautious about following too closely. Looks like Thaler got around Francis Faustino. It's Glickner, Hopper, and Bacchius are all together. Justin Glickner up ahead in the McLaren, Christopher Hopper in the purple Porsche with green wheels. We're riding with Ian Bacchius. And Christopher Hopper pop out and make a move after getting on a draft slipstream down this straightaway. Front straight is not that long. Here he comes. Does he pop out now? On the brakes hard. Glickner even later on the brakes. And Christopher Hopper get him on exit. Maybe setting up into turn 3. What a race. Christopher Hopper, this is the most aggression I've seen out of him all year. We saw him at Lime Rock pull over and wave everybody by. Not today. This is a new man driving the purple people leader. Up on the back bumper, trying to choose his position. Choose the right time to pass. Did Christopher Hopper get a podium? I know it's early to be talking about the end. I want to give him the broadcaster's curse. There he is, popping in deep in the brakes. He's scared, Glickner. Glickner goes wide. That's the intimidation factor. Christopher Hopper being cautious. He knows it's early. Making his intentions known for sure. Glickner sweating bullets in the McLaren as he reels him in a little by little. What a place to pass. Oh, Hopper. You don't know what you don't know, brother. Got a good run. You know you can do it again, so that's got to be a confidence booster. I'm getting excited up here in the booth. This is for second place in the AMs. It's again designated by the red color on the left as Christopher Hopper has to leave a little space and catch his breath. I might want to do the same thing. And he's got Ian Bacchius behind, so Christopher Hopper can't catch his breath for too long. He's going to get a draft from the car, Mercedes behind him, so now Christopher Hopper has to defend. He can't go full attack. What a race. Christopher Hopper, the sandwich of this three-way battle for second place in the AMs. This is Midwest Motorsports GT4 action at its finest. Glickner using the space that he's built up to take a wider line, maybe a little more speed. But as Max said, this track, one corner affects the next. And the way this corners just keep coming at you. Ebb and flow. Accordion effect. Concertina. Two different lines here. You can see how much the later apex Glickner takes as Hopper uses wheel spin to help the car rotate on exit into the chicane, all the curve, not all of it, most of it on the exit curve. Oh, whatever. This is where he gained on him last time. Glickner seems to not be able to get that McLaren to rotate as well as Hopper does. At least in the middle sector. Don't forget, Ian Bakaitis right behind us, riding with Hopper. So this is an amazing race. Smiling from ear to ear in their sim race. Closest battle on the track, so we're in the right place. Best race track. Dang, don't look now. Give him one more chance. Let's see if Christopher Hopper can make a move on Glickner. After this, maybe we'll try to hit Adam Alexei coming back up to the field earlier. Hopper too far back from Glickner and protecting from the car. Lap after lap, really hard to find a place to pass. All right, where's our other broadcaster? Alexei, there he is. Another three-way battle. Midwest Motorsports founding brother Justin Taylor up front. Oh, is it Adam Alexei blinking? It's not Sondag, I'm sorry. Adam Alexei, not Adam Sondag. Sorry, Adam. Both Adams, I apologize to both of you. Both driving green cars. Maybe you'll give me a... All right, reset. Justin Taylor up ahead in the orange and blue McLaren. Francis Faustino in the white and red Porsche that we're riding with now. Looking up ahead, Adam Alexei behind, so Francis getting pressure, but at the same time trying to make up ground on Justin Taylor. And Francis do it. Francis, his first league ever, as Adam Alexei gets inside, but Francis has the inside line on the final turn, and all's it contact. Francis not willing to give up the spot. Adam Alexei says, I'm taking it anyway. Francis Faustino defending hard, carrying a lot of speed. Adam Alexei's turned in. Race incident. Worries. All good here. Once again, Francis Faustino's first racing league. We're glad he found Midwest Motorsports. Happy to have him. A pro driver. First. Learning the ropes. Here we are back again with David Wortman and Dan Gish. This is a battle. These guys have been duking the whole race. David Wortman looking aggressive. Dan Gish. These guys are both. Dan Gish has made up 3 spots. Loses it into the fast kink coming up. Who's got the bravery? Dan Gish inside, Wortman outside. Gish leaves plenty of room. Wortman leaves plenty of room. What a move, these guys. Midwest Motorsports. GT4 action. Very courteous right now. At AMG, David Wortman's looking very racy. And defending the spot, Dan Gish behind, wants that spot back. Awesome racing. Here we are back up front. Max Power, last lap by, turned the fastest lap of the race. Jason Phillips, Mr. Consistency, still out front, less than half a second between the front two. They've stretched out about 7 seconds over third. Steve Hansel is lap, unfortunately. Has already stopped twice. Maybe. Max Power looking up once more at Jason Phillips. We haven't really talked about Jason Phillips season so far, but Jason Phillips, whoa, Max gets sideways. You picked the point in the right direction there, Max. Lost some ground, 5 or 6 laps in a row, put out some faster laps. Max Powell trying really hard. You can tell he's pushing 10 tenths. Jason Phillips in the Porsche here, the black and yellow Porsche, your pole sitter and your current leader. All right, here we are back with the race, 9th, 10th, and 11th. Ian Bakaitis that we're riding with. Looks like Christopher Hopper finally got around Justin Glickman. Good for him. We'll be looking for pit stops here coming up, not too long from now. Excuse me, had a frog in my throat. Here we are, Ian Bakaitis in the AMG Mercedes, looking for Justin Glickner. Oh, this is how Hopper got past Glickner there. He goes all the way wide. He takes a 2X for off track. Look at that, too wide all the way through the fastest part of the track, and they're still too wide. What a move. Thanks, Colin, for finding this replay. Christopher Hopper dedicating his Porsche fenders to Glickner's McLaren. That's full commitment right there, and totally respectful driving on both sides. Ian Bakaitis has got some mail to deliver and is flashing the McLaren of Glickner, but Glickner's trying to get up to Hopper too, so Glickner, I think, is looking ahead. Nothing Bakaitis can do. Oh, Glickner's got the cool Midwest Motorsports logo on the McLaren. In danger, danger. Stay off of my bumper. Glickner wants that spot back as we're coming up on 29 minutes down. Here goes Glickner. Who's going to stick out? Who's going to pop out and make the... And I can't believe they went through the kink. That is only something you'll see on Midwest Motorsports. That is one for the Sports Center replay. Christopher Hopper and Justin Glickner showing how these GT4s race. Great racing. Why don't you join us next season? This is round 19 of 20. Scan the QR code or go to midwest-motorsports.com. Sign up next year's GT season. Schedule is not out yet, but it's been announced. There's going to be some minor changes, and you're going to love them. Now let's figure out who's going to win today's race. And let's also find out who's going to get second in the AM division. I'm on the edge of my seat with Christopher Hopper in the purple Porsche, Justin Glickner in the gray and orange McLaren, Ian Bakaitis licking the stamp, and he's going to send it U.S. Post Office. There they go. Right, and this is the sector 3. Glickner going too wide. We know he's done it here before. Again, the yellow circle for the track map tells you where they are on the track. We're riding with Ian Bakaitis. Glickner carrying a lot of momentum on the exit. Christopher Hopper realizes he might be down at advantage here. Glickner keeping him honest. Ian Bakaitis in that white Mercedes trying to decide if he's going to send it in and risk wrecking everybody. I don't think he will. Very respectful. Sam Hubbard on his way out of the pits already. So strategy move for Sam Hubbard. I don't blame him. Maybe get some repairs. "23 second stop for Hubbard. A little bit longer stop. Oh, hello. I'm still here, Christopher Hopper. Remember me? I'm Justin Glickner, and I will be right here for you if you make any mistakes. Now he gets a little breathing room. Is he vulnerable to Ian Bakaitis behind? I don't think so. Not yet. Christopher Hopper, again, just this track ebbs, flows. Do you know that Midwest Motorsports has its own podcast? The Cool Down Lap on Monday nights. It's a great place to catch up on everything Midwest Motorsports. Myself and Ant Castor have a variety of hosts. Justin Thaler usually joins us as well, taking a provisional the last couple of Cool Down Laps. I expect him to come back as the lead founder. The Cool Down Lap on Monday nights, 9 p.m. You can to the Twitch channel if you want to hear it live. It will always be posted on Discord as well. Be available on Twitch, and after a day or so, get put up on the YouTube stream as well. Scan the QR code, it'll take you to the link tree and get you right there. All right, here's John Aslan and Sam Hubbard. Sam Hubbard out of the pits, putting pressure on John Aslan and the Milwaukee Mercedes. Lets him go. Thank you, John. Good patience there being shown by Sam Hubbard as he's made his pit stop after spinning. Oh no, Christopher Hopper's dropped 2 spots. That's what Ian Bakaitis was waiting for. Did he do it on his own, or did Glickner make a move? Here we go in the same spot. This is out of 4, coming up the hill in 5. Christopher Hopper just says, listen, you guys got me. I'm not going to risk it. We're not going to go too wide through there again. Still have over 30 minutes left. I'll be back, says Christopher Hopper. Says you can run, but you can't hide. That's just total respect for competitors and for your own race as well. Do not risk it. Here's a look at Ian Bakaitis in his office, his favorite desk office chair, the steering wheel in front. It's amazing how he paddle shifts without taking his fingers off the wheel, but that's an animation thing from iRacing yet to come. Christopher Hopper now dropped 2 spots after coming to the pressure, and he decides to pit. Nice move. Going for the undercut. Hey, I'll give you 2 seconds this lap. Let you guys duke it out. Let my pit guys do a faster stop than you. Let's see where they come out. Speaking of applying pressure, Max Bauer, we've seen him lose almost a full second. Jason Phillip, not much more than a full second, even with a couple of off tracks. Max Bauer being very aggressive. Once again, it just demonstrates how difficult it is to pass here. Looking back from Jason Phillips at Max Bauer. Was that pit strategy going to work out? Not yet. Max Bauer having to be patient. There's just nowhere to pass. You can see Max Bauer using all of the track, making sure to keep two wheels on, but only just. There's Josh Bloom looming in the background, but up front, your leaders been this way every lap so far. Michael Odell decides to pit. I'm hearing that Christopher Hopper got a drive-through, that he was not coming in to take a pit stop. Oh, Hopper, I feel for you. Yeah, it says 0 on the pit. All right, well, now it's a two-way battle instead of a three-way battle. For 8. For the win in class, because Michael Odell has pitted. So Michael Odell pits. That is your race situation update. Going through pit cycles right now. Who's going to stop first? Ian Bakaitis or Justin Glickman? Ian Bakaitis trying to reel in Justin Glickman here. My gosh, these guys are going at it. Dan Gish and Michael Odell. We know Michael Odell is pitted. Dan Gish has not. So will this be the lap that Dan Gish decides to come in? We got pit stops happening up front too. Michael Odell looking for a way around Gish, whether he stops or not. He's got to be running out of fuel by now. You know, there's some more pit stops happening. 5th, 6th, and 7th. No, Dan Gish stays out. Michael Odell's going to have to work by the entry on the power early to try to get a better run on the straightaway. Can he get it? Does he need the draft? Is Gish going to fight hard for this spot knowing that he hasn't pitted? Michael Odell leaves plenty of space. Now he's got the inside line for turn 3. Turn 2 is actually a little kink right here. And Gish lets Odell back in. Justin Taylor's taking off out of the pits way before. Justin Glickner defending hard still. Ian Bakaitis. Oh, look at this battle between Francis Faustino and David Wortman. They both have stopped. Francis Faustino with a 42-second pit stop has put him back up in the field. David Wortman looking racy up ahead. What's going on with Wortman? I like those chrome wheels though. Faustino looks like he's getting away. Red Bull Porsche of Michael Odell using the curbs on the entry of the kink. And 10 and 11. Oh, Jason Phillips, Keith Hurlbut. Jason Phillips is by himself. Where's Max Bauer? Max Bauer's up front now. Max is in the pits. All right, so this is the race for the lead. See where Max Bauer comes out of the pit in relation to Jason Phillips. There's Jason Phillips now coming on the straightaway. This is the race for the lead. There's Max in a fight with Josh Bloom, it looks like. As Max Bauer comes out of the pits front of Jason Phillips. See if we can find out why. We'll look at the pit stop time. There it is, 2 seconds less for Max Bauer. Now, is Max Bauer going to have to do some fuel saving here? Or did Jason Phillips miss something in pit? It's the amount of time that he was total stop. Over 2 seconds. 2.5. Oh, Jason Phillips has got to be kicking himself. Max Bauer did what they call the overcut. Here's the race. This is for position between Josh Bloom and Michael Odell. Josh Bloom's a pro, but race finish. Josh Bloom is about 5 seconds away from him. 6 seconds. If Michael Odell is faster, Josh can just follow and be happy. Ooh, here's Justin Thaler. The white McLaren looking racy against Adam Alexei. We know Adam Alexei is good. Justin Thaler going inside. Adam Alexei sees him at the last second. The Aussie, Adam Alexei, sees Justin Thaler at the very last second. So Justin Thaler in the white and orange papaya. Excuse me, McLaren fans. That color is papaya, not orange. Move Justin Thaler up a spot to P6. After starting 8th. But Adam Alexei is not going to let him get away. As on the exit of 1, Justin Thaler has the inside line for the next left-hander of turn 3. And Alexei crossed him over. This is where Hopper and Glickner went too wide. So Alexei do the same. Not this lap. Takes all the curb. Thaler staying off the curbs. Alexei playing coy, not using the full exit. Off-room, driver's right. Here's the tight chicane, 8 and 9. In a series of left, right, right, left chicane, or fast turns. Love this track. Gonna pause for station identification. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. That was my fault. I'm back. Still watching Josh Bloom and Michael O'Dell battle it out. This is the best battle on the track, so doing the best we can. Alexi and Taylor are still battling close. These guys are battling close. Hard to see a little bit. Like Francis Faustino has jumped up in the middle for Titus and Glickner. Here we go. That's fine. Ooh, Taylor gets a little sideways, putting the power down. Is that going to make him open to an attack? As Taylor's blinking up ahead at John Iceland. I'm going to plunge it through 14 and 15. QR code on the screen means you can scan the QR code. It'll take you right to our link tree. Find out about everything Midwest Motorsports. Midwest-motorsports.com. Come join the GT4 League. The finale next week is at Silverstone. Here's Timothy Kelly and the all-white McLaren here. This is Timothy Kelly's first race with Midwest Motorsports. We're happy to have him. Carly Rae Jensen on the hood. And he's looking up ahead at Keith Hurlbut. And Keith Hurlbut has done 24 Hours of Daytona this week as one of many drivers for the Midwest Motorsports team. Here's a good look at Kelly's paint there. Looking awesome. Keith Hurlbut driving the GT3 car, I think. Here's GT4 Daytona. And the Ferrari. Fun to watch that. All of our Midwest Motorsports drivers that raced in the iRacing 24 Hours of Daytona. We hope you had fun. Here's Kelly looking racy on Keith Hurlbut. Keith, as Kelly goes deep, Hurlbut doesn't know how to turn in and crosses him on exit. Maybe Kelly gave it back, I'm not sure. Away. Excellent racing. Now Timothy Kelly needs to find a gear. Grab a gear and go. Get back at it. No hard feelings here, buddy. We're all front. I'm really surprised there's been less fender banging. Unbelievable. Max Bauer has pulled out over almost 7 seconds now over Jason Phillips. just because of the pit. Once again, pit strategy bites Jason Phillip. Fender banging. I'm glad there has a bit more of it. Here, Josh Bloom still trying to get around Michael O'Dell. You can see the horsepower and Josh Bloom skillfully catching the car. Josh Bloom is a pro, currently 4th in the pro division standings right now, or race right now, as we just hit 10 minutes to go. You see Josh Bloom handling that horsepower great, using the steering wheel. Keep the nose pointed in the right way. Using all of second gear, all of third gear. A little bit of a diamond there on entry, and down the front stretch they go. There's Timothy Kelly. Control, but 5 seconds up the road now. Ooh, Faustino and Glickner. That battle's heating up. Francis Faustino, the pro, Justin Glickner, AM driver. Only thing to play for right now, right here in this battle, is bragging rights with 9 minutes to go. But they both should be good to go to the end. So let's see if Francis Faustino can make a move, or if he feels the need. Keep an eye on that battle for sure. Oh, look at Sam Hubbard and David Wortman. David Wortman in the green AMG, Sam Hubbard in the black Texaco AMG. Sam Hubbard, after making a mistake earlier, wants this position. Come up the hill to the left key. Where's Sam Hubbard going to make a move? You've seen Sam Hubbard make some late dives before. Going to do it again. I've been taking a defensive entry. Sam Hubbard do it in the chicane. Here he goes, gets a run. Not this time. Wortman plays defense. See what happens on the exit. 8 and 9. Sam Hubbard is right there. This is a battle for position. David Wortman second, needs all the points he can get. Stay ahead of Michael O'Dell, who is way up the road. Justin Glickner also, remember, these guys need all the points they can get. Sam Hubbard does not need them. He's got the... So these points are very important. I believe there are 20 points for position here. Maybe 10th outside the top 10 might be 10 points. But this is 10 points David Wortman is going to need. Currently second overall in points. As he plays really defensive, Sam Hubbard follows him on the defensive line to get slipstream. And Hubbard takes wide entry back to open up the... Wortman here is going to run right on the exit. Using all the track, making sure there's no way Hubbard can cross back over. What a race. Hubbard cannot put an inch between the front of the AMG Mercedes and the back of the AMG Mercedes here. Thank you to all of our Twitch stream viewers. We see you. We're glad you're here. stick around. You never know what's going to happen. Where's Sam Hubbard going to make the move? Here's Glickner and Faustino once again. Working Francis Faustino, but he doesn't really need to. Adam Alexa is another 6 seconds up the road. Will Francis Faustino work hard? Ooh, this battle, Sam Hubbard. Here he goes, deep into turn 1, the braking. Brakes all the way to the apex. Wortman has no choice but to try to cross over. Hubbard's got the inside line around turn 3, but Wortman, textbook crossover move, says, nope, you're not going to slide up and slide job me. I'm here, and you are not clear, sir. Stay in your lane. What a battle. Great racing here, GT4 style with the Midwest Motorsports League. Coming up on 4:19 to go. Side by side. Coming up to the chicane. Wortman's got it for now. You can't go through the tight chicane too wide. But Sam Hubbard wisely backs off. David Wortman flexing his muscles. Elbows up with 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes and 50 seconds. 3:50. Are you not entertained? David Wortman and Sam Hubbard going at it. I love to see it. So respectful, man. Season's winding down. These guys have been racing together for 18 races. Can Sam Hubbard get a better run on the exit? I think he does. This is going to be, he bolted just barely. David Wortman stays out, but no, he gets off the gas to park it on the apex instead of running, allowing Sam Hubbard to get a run. David Wortman slows down just enough to take the line away from Sam Hubbard. Now, defending on the inside, can Hubbard pull the switcheroo? We're going to have this lap and one more, and that's it. Well, Sam Hubbard's got to run. Can't go too wide through here. Christopher Happer already proved us wrong. There, Justin Glickner. Wortman's got the inside line. This is where Sam Hubbard spun out. I'm sure he has memories of earlier in the race. I'll look again at the difference in apex speed. That's just the nature of the accordion effect, the concertina. Or in Europe, call it the concertina effect. As once again, Wortman leaving nowhere for Hubbard to get a run. Driving slow in just the right places. Hubbard sticks it in like we've seen before. Great move by Sam Hubbard. Riding the bumper, no contact, but I'm right here. And first, leave that door open just a crack, and I'm going to snatch my way into it. Sam Hubbard showing why he's the points leader. Excellent, excellent racecraft from Sam Hubbard. Yeah, let's talk about Steve Hansel for a sec. What a cool guy. A rules admin. Midwest Motorsports League. Steve Ansel's a big part of why this league has been so much fun. So we appreciate all the hard work Steve Ansel does. He does all the Sim Racer Hub entries. And fun guy to be around and talk with. That's a bad luck. Pit lane occurrences today, visits to pit lane. But a bad opening lap. We're glad Steve Ansel's here and having a fun. Hope you feel better, buddy. I know you're under the weather. And hope that you get better soon. Hope this is a little bit of therapy for you to make life a little more fun today. Get better soon, Steve. All right, here it is, starting the last lap. Max Bauer, the man of the hour, your championship leader, your in-race reporter. Let's see if I can keep from doing the broadcaster curse thing. You can see from the timing tower on the left, Max Bauer has got a 9-second lead over Jason Phillips. Looks like his rearview mirror has been knocked over a little bit. Here we are, inside the Aston Martin. Riding with them again, as he talked us through the lap earlier. And Max Bauer showing why he's the championship leader. He's going to bring it home once again for another win. Into Sector 3 now. All Max has to do is bring it home. He's telling the pit crew to start loading up the hats and taking them to victory lane. We're going to need them. Extends his points lead as if he even needs to. Barney's got the checkered flag in his hands. The final time, Max Bauer comes across the line, blinks the flag, blinks his lights. Congratulations, Max Bauer, for another dominating performance. Here's Steve Ansel and Christopher Hopper. This is for position. Christopher Hopper currently 14th. Steve Ansel 15th, the pro. So these guys are just racing for bragging rights. All the way to the line. Checkered flag. There they go. Side by side. Here's Justin Glickner with a nice top 10. Second in AM division. Brian Coxon and Michael Odell come across the line. Michael Odell with the win in the AMs. Here's Ian Bakaitis trying to get one more position. Glickner, this is for second place in the AM division. So good eyes for Colin to keep the focus on these guys being so close. Final lap, he's got 2 more corners to do it. Can Ian Bakaitis lick the stamp and send it into this final quarter? Justin Glickner has had somebody racing with them the whole race. These guys have been glued to each other's bumpers for 60 minutes. Not this time. Congratulations, Glickner. Done it second in class. Great run for Ian Bakaitis. Third in class. So Michael Odell and Ian Bakaitis. I believe there's a family connection there. John Aslan's AMG. And the Hungaroring artwork. As everybody else brings it home, the final, Taylor Montague is across the line. Takes the flag. Congratulations, Taylor. We see a sold-out crowd today. What awesome racing. See if we can get some driver interviews coming up for you. Max Bauer takes the win. Jason Phillips gets second. Let's go with Jelly Belly O'Delly. Michael Odell, how you doing, man? Great run today.
Thank you. I was with the heat. That was an interesting one.
Yeah, tell me about it, man. I know you were fighting it up there with the pros once again. And then it's like you and Brian Coxon were glued together for 60 minutes there.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. I'm glad that this was a lot better of a race than the last couple, but it was just nice to be up there with the pros again and actually able to put some sort of a fight to them. I'm surprised that the tires that they didn't overheat, because near the end there when I got past Bloom, I think it was, me and him both, it was just I was doing everything I could to be nice to him and leave him space, but also in the meantime, I kept destroying the tires a lot more, trying to run offline or something, or trying to push to get away, but also help him catch Brian and stuff. It was a interesting one for tire management for sure.
Yeah, you did it. You did it with one stop. Did you take tires?
I did not, because I was about to, and then my headset decided to do that lockup again. So I'm like, I would opted not to, because I was trying to gamble the time that if I had to slow down, I could use that time if the headset locks up rather than using that time on the tires. I was like,
Yeah.
I had a good gap that I could just manage and nurse for the rest of the race, versus if it locks up on me mid corner, I don't want to try to blind drive it and then take someone out. That's not fun then.
Yeah, you did great, man. And just a lot of racing awareness, knowing who you're racing. And then Sam Hubbard spun all by himself, and you knew your coast was clear. So congratulations on another great run. What do you think about Silverstone going into next week? And any shout outs before we let you go?
Honestly, for next week, it's going to be interesting, because then hopefully it's a bit more of a stacked field with up front with the pack racing like we had the previous ones. This one seemed a lot more solo pace / management, but I'm not sure how Silverstone's going to be with the heat and tire degradation versus there. But yeah, it should be really fun. Also, I'm going to say this because why not? Shout out to Brian for getting his internet back, buddy. Welcome back.
Was he blinking today?
Not a single blink.
All right.
We got him back.
Laptop power, man. Awesome.
Laptop power and P3 to match.
Hey, congratulations, man, on a great run, Michael. We'll see you next week.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, that's your AM winner, Michael O'Dell. Now we're talking to the pro, Max Bauer. Hey, man, congratulations on a great run. So what happened? What did you see up there in front?
Hello, James again. Well, as Michael already was saying, the track was super hot, and I struggled with grip. So I decided to just stay behind Jason to manage the tires and also save some fuel, which allowed me to run another lap when he was pitting. And furthermore, I had to fuel less gas. Yeah. So in the end, it paid off, and I came out of the pit ahead of him.
Yeah, 2 seconds was the difference. In times 2.5 seconds. We've seen Jason Phillips have trouble in the pits before, but that's completely out of your control. The overcut worked for you today. Well, I got to say, Max, you've had a wonderful season. Another one, tell us about Silverstone. And then once again, I just want to say thank you to you for working it out with us and getting the lap. Sorry about my technical difficulty at the beginning, but I'm sorry you had to pull over. Hope it didn't cost you too much. And in the broadcaster curse, we spun it together too. But I appreciate you taking a chance with us out lap qualifying.
Yeah, don't you worry. Technical issues happen every time, anytime, can happen anytime. So I'm always up for stuff like that. And yeah, Silverstone, about last race of the season, I believe. Yeah. Gonna be super exciting because, again, it's a very flowy track. And if you get the rhythm right, you're gonna be quick.
Well, you were quick today, quicker than everybody once again. So congratulations on a great run, Max. We'll look for you next week at Silverstone. For James J. and Colin Uffman down there working the cameras. The race results are on the screen. Thanks to everybody for making Midwest Motorsports what it is. We appreciate everybody. We'll look for you next week. And that means we're going to wrap the season and look forward to the following season, and all of the schedule will be announced after next Tuesday's race, so you're not going to want to miss it. See you next Tuesday, 7 p.m. James J., stay in your lane.